his leadership in the Vietnam War. And one of the lessons that I have learned is that you can't always trust what somebody says or your viewpoint, regardless of their position.
Or their data.
Or their data.
Made up data.
If the data are wrong, once the word was out, we need body counts, everybody counted, hey, I just killed 50 people. Put it in the body count. That'll justify the war, politically. And pretty soon nobody trusted the body counts. It became a joke. It's a joke ever since. And Bush, when he went into Iraq, said, we are not going in to count bodies. We're going in to take preventative. Unleashing of nuclear weapons, weapons of mass destruction.
Well, the number of bodies for some constitutes victory, and however number. I was reading an article that stated the power numbers held and how the quantity of a big number oftentimes are underestimated. And we've never seen such numbers before, so we tend to believe it in that respect. And because the number, the quantity is so high.
Good point.
Spurious accuracy.
To
Yeah,
capture,
people like that.
To capture the American audience's attention during the 1990s, they always said that 30,000 people were killed in Guatemala. 30,000 people were killed in the Civil War in Nicaragua. 30,000 seemed to be the magic number to kill one American. That's front page news. You got to kill 30,000 foreigners to get and attract any attention from the United States. Ironically, no? Question.
I think one of the interesting lessons that I have learned was that proportionality should be guideline in war, and that to do some good you need to engage in some evil. I think it was really powerful the way it was presenting it and the reasoning that he was giving. Again, proportionality should be definitely one thing that you abide by in the war. How much of it can you do, and how much damage you can cause to your enemy? You should be humane at one point.
Right, very good. What's the next question? Thank you. What's next?
What are pheromones? The points of pheromones.
What are the pheromones? We went over 6. How many types of handshakes are there in the book, in your reader? How many types of handshakes did we present?
And the salmon, and then
A lot.
It's a definitive book of body language. How many handshakes are you aware of?
The cold climate.
And what did you learn from that?
a lot.
How to create equality.
Right, how to create equality and
Stand vertical.
and respect.
Go to vertical.
Right.
And how to present. How to
Right.
present
How
yourself.
to present yourself. Very nice. Very good.
Eight negative ones.
Yes, I do.
What we shouldn't do when we
Mä
prepare-
puse igen
what we
platsen.
shouldn't do. Don't go like this. Don't listen.
This person som satt till
You are giving up power just by going like that. So never go like that. But don't go like this like a Nazi either.
Palm up
So what
handshake.
else? Don't shake. Don't shake. And don't pull the socket out of your interlocutor. True? Don't pull the socket out of your interlocutor. Anything?
The double hander
The double
is interesting.
hander. That's your favorite.
The double hander? No, I think what in the political arena you shouldn't do it unless you really are trying either to acknowledge that you're more powerful or that you know the person well
Well,
enough.
the double
Right.
handle is more
Yeah.
or less can be an
Affection.
affectionate.
Yeah, it's more
it's more
affectionate.
And
Right.
more on a
If you feel
personal
close
basis.
to the person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Tony Blair shouldn't do it with Yasser Arafat. I mean, the double hander.
Right. And or Netanyahu with Yasser.
Yeah.
We're going to
Thank you.
continue this discussion of the elite war factors because obviously there's so much to discuss here. But I
35.
just another good question would be, which is your favorite cartoon, or who are the three amigos here,
Yeah.
and why are they look
Cheney.
Bush Cheney.
and
I don't see
Rumsfeld.
Rumsfeld.
Yeah.
I call them the prosecutor, the judge, and the hangman.
Yeah.
They're right out of a Western movie, ready to go for their guns.
Especially Janet Bush's position.
The old
Especially the way
Texas,
Bush is
shoot first and ask questions later.
Later.
There's another great cartoon I
5
like.
or 6.
my favorite cartoon.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
can,
how about this ribbon creeping? Petraeus, now head of the CIA, after heading up Iraq and Afghanistan. Look at all those medals. He looks like a tin-horn dictator like Trujillo.
Right.
You just don't do that anymore.
Right.
Who do you impress?
Right.
There's also
When
a...
people are trying to recover from the war and the economy is down totally.
There's also this cartoon here.
Bush is standing with the hands to the side. He's telling the truth. He's
Really?
being honest.
This is a cartoon. It's not a cartoon. It's Villaraigosa. He always had a smile on like it was pasted on. It never came off.
He's so
Did he sleep
naive.
that way? Maybe it's plastic surgery, you know,
It's the Botox.
The Botox.
frozen.
The teeth white.
You're good.
I especially like this one in academia. The professor of his lab is hunched over his notes all worried, and his mentor is saying, don't feel bad about fudging the solution. I fudged the problem.
That is so sad.
Okay, well, there's so much in here. There's a wealth of information to help you understand the dimensions of elite war. We're going to show we've changed the schedule somewhat. Today we're going to we have time to show a film about John Wooden. And John Wooden and his it's entitled Values. What's the title of it? Values.
John Wooden, Values, Victory, and
We didn't talk about
Victory. It's not on your list. I'll give you a revised list next time. My daughter will come the June 2nd for the last session
The last question.
at the ashram.
Oh, perjury. Yeah.
And I passed out, be sure you have this page to clarify the ashram, because the new title page tells you the cast of characters, and on the reverse of the title page, it tells you why the consequences of one of these trips from somebody from Los Angeles. These are all people that my daughter met in 7 trips to Ashram X. Yes, John?
back to the question,
Yeah, meritocracy, very important.
back to the question of the fog of war. Are we looking for lessons on the 11 lessons of war from McNamara? Is that the answer to the question? Or
Yes.
There's many answers.
Yes.
You will each have a different answer, and it doesn't mean it's wrong, as long as you can argue your case.
Yeah.
That's the
Just
whole
argue
point
it
of this.
fiercely.
We're not trying to force molds on you, we're trying to open your minds to new thoughts that we haven't thought about.
Yeah.
Number one is asking about today.
Yes, yes. What do you think?
Today of President now or the today of when
What do you think of President Obama, for example? Is he the result of, is he a meritocrat? Is he on his own merits? Of course. He got to the presidency on his own merits, or was he pushed? Or, you know,
It was a
what do you
combination.
think? Yes,
With things.
Okay, well, first, we're going to see this movie, we'll continue this
right,
discussion.
after,
But these are just
film.
ideas that
right.
Dr. Lazin wanted to give to you. Questions?
I think
The film we're going to see, John Wooden. Why UCLA? Ironically,
Love UCLA.
UCLA became a great university because of John Wooden, who after many losing seasons, or not losing seasons, he just wasn't the champion. He put together 10 national basketball championships which captured the imagination of the world. Academically, UCLA was always second fiddle to Berkeley. But when UCLA, ironically, it was the athletics that put this university on the map. Everybody knew of UCLA. UCLA, you could say, UCLA, those 4 letters are known everywhere in the world, from Tibet to Moscow to the south of Patagonia, you're going to find it. We got off the train in Moscow and I said, how will you be dressed? Will you wear a UCLA sweatshirt? Bring us some. We all know UCLA. Well, so many rich people wanted to be associated with UCLA and live in this neighborhood around here and donate money to the university and have buildings named after them to be associated and to attend the basketball games and to be part of this excitement of the 10. Nobody'd ever won Well, on 10 national championships, they were wrong. It was amazing. Was it a row, or was there one that they all missed and then the 10 came back and won?
This is a history 161 class.
9 in a row and then
Girls by hands.
didn't win one year because of a bad